So today I'm going to show you how to make the fluffiest pizza ever, and you don't need like a pizza stone. You're going to start off with some flour, water, salt, and half a cube of fresh yeast or a packet of yeast. And then you just want to mix the ingredients well together. I have the exact measurements in the description box below. And you really just want to mix it until it gives you a nice, nice, not sticky dough anymore, but very elastic. And then you want to let that rest for about three days in the fridge. And then you can take it out of the fridge, and then you do like this fold. And you do the fold like 3 times, rest it like for an hour or half an hour in between. And yeah, then you can start like you can separate it into 2 balls. This is a recipe only for 2 pizzas, by the way. If you want to have more, then you want to double it, of course. And then I form them into little balls just with the motion. And as you can see here, it has some nice bubbles. We want that. And then I just use a plate. I just put some olive oil on top of it and coated it with olive oil so it doesn't really stick later on. And then I'll let these babies rise for another half an hour to an hour until you want to use them. And yeah, just cover them with plastic wrap. But if you have like a box, that would also work fine with it. And yeah, as you can see, they rise perfectly. And then I put some flour on the countertop and put them, like, you really want to be gentle with it so you don't puff out any air. And I just coated the little balls in flour. And then with my fingers, I started to like flatten them out. You don't want to use a rolling pin for this part, just because it takes out too much air. And yeah, that's what you do. You just flatten it out with your hands, and you can stretch it from time to time. As you can see, I can't really do the traditional pizza like throwing method, but I think that takes a lot of practice. You can make them even thinner than I did. I like mine quite thick. My husband especially loves it. And I just place my pizzas on parchment paper. I know you could technically like just put it on this like wooden spoon thingy and slide it in, but I don't know why it always sticks to mine. And then of course you can place on your pizza whatever you want. I just made it really simple. I made one with sucuk and one with olives. You just want to make sure you want to use quite a thick tomato sauce, otherwise it's just going to be too watery. And oh yeah, that's also very important. I use like a baking tin, and I just put it upside down into the oven, and then you want to put it on the hottest temperature. For me that was 300 degrees Celsius. And yeah, then you put it in. Just be careful with the baking paper because it turns quite brown. But as you can see, it puffs up nicely. Yeah, mine was very thick. But we like it this way. And it's not like thick in a bad way. It's like nice and fluffy on the inside. I can't explain it. You kind of have to try. And yeah, that's gonna be your pizza. Just don't be careful with the baking sheet. But yeah, that's pretty much it.